Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.
Hey guys, so we are back with another video. Today's video is a little bit different from my normal vlogs and nursing specific videos. Today's video is geared toward anyone who is looking for a quick, cute and simple, fun and flirty look for back to school. It definitely looks like I have on a full face of makeup, but I actually do not. So if you are interested in a nice clean makeup look that you can wear daily or whenever you feel like wearing makeup that will get you out the door but have you looking really put together, stay tuned. Alright guys, so I always start with my eyebrows first because they take me the longest to do. So here you'll see me going with the NYX Microbrow pencil, and I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my brow by outlining both the top and bottom and then going in with short strokes to fill the brow in. Now using short strokes and using a very fine tipped pencil is going to create a very natural brow. If you prefer something a little bit more sleek or a little bit more put together and glamorous, you may want to opt for a pomade. Okay, so now I am just taking my concealer brush and I'm going in with two of the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealers that I mixed together. Those concealers blended out resembles the skin in that area very closely. I don't clean up the top of my brows because we are trying to make this a very clean, simple, and natural look. Okay, so now I am just taking a small dome-shaped brush and I'm just blending out the edges of that concealer. I'm also going in with a little concealer on my eyelids just to hide any hyperpigmentation that I have on my lids. Alrighty, so now I am just going to set that concealer with my Mercier translucent powder just to keep it in place. So you'll also see me add a little bit of translucent powder to the areas that I tend to get a little oily and crease, and that is going to keep our makeup in place. Alright, so now I am taking one of my Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealers that pretty much is an exact match to my skin tone, and I'm going in where I have blemish marks or dark marks where I've had blemishes before, and I'm just going to conceal those areas so I don't have to apply as much foundation. Alright, so now we are going to blend. I am using a beauty blender. It's actually a body blender by Sonia Kashuk, but that is my blender of choice. If you prefer to use a brush, please do so. So if you couldn't tell already, I absolutely am in love with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealers. They blend so easily and the shade range is impeccable. So I'm just placing a little bit in the inner corner and on the outer edge of the eye. This is going to brighten the under eye but keep a nice subtle highlight. So here you see me adding a little bit of the Morphe skin tint. It looks very red, but once I blend it out, it really did match me very well. It is a buildable coverage, so if you want something a little bit more full coverage, you might not like this, but since this is kind of like a back to school or an everyday type of tutorial, I really liked it for this purpose. So I'm just blending it out with a brush. I do prefer to blend my concealers with a sponge and my foundations with a brush. So now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place concealer again. This is totally optional. I wanted my under eyes to be a little bit more highlighted, but not too dramatic. So I did go in on top of it with my Maybelline Fit Me to kind of mellow that yellowness out. And then I'm just going to put it down the center of my face as well and begin to blend it. Okay, so once I do this, I also go back in with the same brush I used to blend out my foundation. I don't have anything on it, but I just go where the foundation meets the concealer and blend out those edges to make it a little bit more seamless. Okay, so now I'm going in with my E.L.F. Camo Concealer, and I am just putting a couple of dots right above the hollows of my cheeks, and I'm going to let that set for a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with my Sephora Baked Powder and set underneath my eye and down the center of my face. Now I'm just blending out that concealer that I used to contour essentially, and I'm blending it upward so that it doesn't look muddy, but rather it looks bronzy, and I'm just using my E.L.F. buffing brush. So now I'm going in with my Morphe Vloom palette, and I'm just putting one shade all over my lids, and then I'll take a lighter shade and blend it into my transition area, and that's it. So now I'm going in with my Morphe bronzer, and I'm just going to set everywhere that I put that cream contour. So that's going to be the cheeks, a little bit on the chin, the nose, the temples, and the forehead. Now I'm going into my Juvia's Place blush palette, and I'm going in with that pink shade and just putting it on the apples of my cheeks just to give me a rosy, flirty look. Okay, so here you see me taking my Mercier translucent setting powder and just cleaning up the contour. This is optional. I do have a little bit of a chubby face, so I just take it just to chisel my face a little. So here I'm just taking my Fenty Beauty Flyliner pencil and just lining my waterline. While I allow my eyes to kind of dry after I do this, I am going to go in with my Sephora Microsmooth powder that I use to set my concealer under my eyes, and I'm just going to dust off that translucent powder underneath my jawline. Okay, so this step is super important. I don't use my iconic London spray often, but when I do, I fall in love all over again. This is what's going to give us that dewy, radiant look. So I just spray a generous amount, and then I'm just going to go with my Kim Kardashian West mascara and just put on a nice little coat there. And I'm going to then apply my lip gloss. I'm using the Kim Kardashian Nude 3 lip liner, and I use a Morphe lip gloss and a Fenty Beauty lip gloss and a Sephora lip gloss, and all of those shades will be linked below. Okay guys, so here is the final look. As you can see, I didn't even bother to put on lashes because typically for me, I don't put on lashes because they take me a little bit longer if I'm doing them myself. And I don't really have time like that to be trying to do all that and run out the door and drive to school. So if I don't have my lashes done, I'm just using mascara, and I'm just going to rock these little short little lashes that I do have and keep it pushing. But like I said, today's look was very easy, very simple, and it's really beginner friendly. As always, I will link anything that I use in the description box, and if I can find actual links to the products, I will have them below. But if I don't have the links, you'll definitely see what the products are called, as well as the shades that I use personally. If you have any questions, any suggestions, comments, please leave them down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share this content if you enjoy it. Bye.